Describe a challenging technological problem you faced. Part 3.
What kinds of technological problems do people commonly face in their daily lives?
I think people face all sorts of technological problems nowadays because we rely on digital devices for almost everything. For example, smartphones freeze, apps crash, and Wi-Fi suddenly stops working at the worst possible moment. Even simple things like logging into an account can become a headache when you forget your password or the system doesn't recognize you. Another common issue is compatibility. A file works perfectly on one device but refuses to open on another. These problems may seem small, but when you're in a rush or dealing with something important, they can be incredibly frustrating.
Why do you think people get so stressed when technology fails?
I think it's mainly because technology has become deeply connected to our productivity and communication. When something breaks, it's not just a minor inconvenience, it can interrupt work, delay deadlines, or even affect safety. For instance, if someone's navigation app stops working while he is driving, he will immediately feel anxious. Also, many people don't fully understand how their devices work, so even small problems feel overwhelming. There's a sense of helplessness, like we are suddenly cut off from the world. And honestly, we've become so used to things working instantly that any delay feels much bigger than it actually is.
Do you think companies should be responsible for preventing technological failures?
To a large extent, yes. Companies design the products, so they should make sure their systems are stable, secure, and user-friendly. That includes regular updates, clear instructions, and reliable customer support. However, I don't think companies can prevent every single problem. Technology is complex, and users have different devices, internet speeds, and habits. So while companies should minimize risks and respond quickly when issues occur, users also need basic digital literacy. It's a shared responsibility, but companies definitely play the bigger role because they control the technology itself.
How do technological problems affect businesses and workplaces?
Technological problems can have a huge impact on businesses. For example, if a company's payment system goes down, customers can't buy anything, and the business loses money instantly. In offices, software crashes can delay projects, reduce productivity, and create stress among employees. Even communication tools like email or video conferencing can fail, making it hard for teams to collaborate. In some industries, such as healthcare or transportation, technological failures can even affect safety. So the consequences go far beyond inconvenience. They can influence reputation, customer trust, and overall efficiency.
Do you think people will face more or fewer technological problems in the future?
I think we'll face different kinds of problems, not necessarily more or fewer. As technology becomes more advanced, some issues will disappear. For example, devices may become more stable and easier to use. But new problems will emerge, especially related to cybersecurity, privacy, and AI systems making mistakes. When technology becomes more intelligent, failures might be harder to predict and harder to fix. So overall, I think the nature of technological problems will evolve. We'll solve old challenges but also create new ones, which means digital literacy will continue to be important for everyone.